I just got back from my niece's birthday party. She had a Dora the Explorer themed party, considering her age, and that got me to thinking, well, Dora the Explorer is really flat for a children's show. It's repetitive. It seems to feature the same things over and over and over. I've seen it while I was babysitting, while I'm in the company of children. They made it so that they could play Dora the Explorer at any hour of the day or night, and it always seems to be Dora the Explorer or Diego or something repetitive like Kai Land that repeats the same themes and the same songs again and again. I'm not going to pick on it because it's child friendly. I just have a problem that it's the same thing over and over. Every episode, Dora sings the map song. Every episode, she sings the backpack song. Every episode, she's doing that song about covering a new destination. It's just the same thing over and over. It's like the same episode each time. I don't find that very entertaining. I mean, maybe the kids find it entertaining because they don't know Gella Gella Island. They don't know David the Gnome or Eureka's Castle or any of the shows I grew up with. You know, educational programming, I mean. Bill Nye the Science Guy, The Magic School Bus, which is more for older kids and not necessarily toddlers, but even so, I just feel like the kids programming, it could do better than what it is today, because in the past it was just fine. Lamb Chop was fun. Sesame Street, it's still around today, only it's newer and they put a different spin on it and made the animation 3D, which I don't think that was necessary. It was charming and sweet the way it was before. I guess you could argue, featuring a different letter and a different number every episode might have been the same also. But I'm just saying, it didn't have to go 3D-ish and take from the charm. I'm sure if you played a Sesame Street episode from 20 years ago, a little 4-year-old from today is not gonna really know the difference or complain about it. They keep pulling out all these new episodes, and I feel like they don't really have to. They could just play some old episodes. The old charming ones. I saw Elton John on Sesame Street once, if I'm not mistaken. Could have been Sesame Street, could have been The Muppets Show, and I also really liked The Muppet Babies. That was a lovely show to watch. It wasn't so much educational, but it had themes about emotions and morals, which was fine, with a lot of slapstick comedy to it. I feel like the kids' shows today, it hasn't really gotten better because it's the same thing over and over. I'm really not seeing a difference between Dora the Explorer, which is doing the same thing over and over, and the Teletubbies who do the same thing over and over. The Tubby Toast. Oh, now the other one wants Tubby Toast. Okay. Yeah, I just quoted Marge Simpson in a sense. So, and anyway, I'm just thinking they could do better, but I'm not gonna be seeing any charm from any of these new shows anytime now, huh? Because now it's more about the animation and the 3Ds and no charm and doing the same thing over and over, or it's all a bunch of silly little pop stars I really would like to have the old shows available on DVD, especially Omba Macomba. I'm not sure if anybody even remembers because that was around when Disney was Zook Disney. There was a block on the Disney Channel called Zook Disney. I remember Omba Macomba being the best show on animal education that I've seen since, probably since, um, the Boomafoo. Yeah, probably since the Boomafoo. And it would be nice to have them available on DVD because I think my nieces should watch something more diverse. Gilligan Island, that was very diverse. Uh, Allegra's Window, Eureka's Castle, Mupp Babies. They're really good shows. I'm going to watch them too. I'm not gonna lie to you. 'Cause those are my shows. I'm not gonna say, oh, I don't watch kids' shows. I'm just saying. Kids could watch something better. No. But I think my nieces, my cousins, and the little children of my families and neighbors, they're not learning anything. It's the same thing with them. Same thing with Dora. And what is up with that Swiper anyways? Stealing stuff all the time. Every episode he attempts to steal something, and you see my point about not learning anything, because Dora's not learning that Swiper's a kleptomaniac of some kind. And yet, she's doing things for him that doesn't make sense. She delivers things for Swiper. She's generally nice to Swiper. Swiper gets to go on an around the world adventure with her. Swiper gets to get rescued from that genie bottle he got stuck in. And then more episodes will come and he's still coming around stealing her shit and not being very appreciative or even being punished for it. And that's just going to teach my nieces, hey, it's okay to steal stuff from people and be mean to people because you still get to go around the world. People will still do nice things for you. People will still go out of their way for you, even though you're a total kleptomaniac asshole stealing shit and you haven't learned not to be nice to people, even though they're going out of their way to do favors for you because you're stealing piece of shit still. Goodness. I'm sorry. I know maybe there's some kids watching this because it's the theme of children's show, but still, it doesn't make any sense that he's still gonna be stealing stuff. New episodes came out after all those episodes where Dora's being nice to him and taking Swiper on adventures, and he's still gonna steal from her. What is this? Ugh. Anyway, the kids programming is flat. It's repetitive. It could do better. The kids programming from my childhood was better. And I would really like all those shows to be available on DVD. Because I'm tired of Dora. I'm tired of Diego. I'm tired of Kylan. And Pattern Power. And things like that. And really could use a little more diversity on your children's show. Be a little more charming. Don't concentrate too much on the animation. You're taking from the story and the lessons, and my nieces are not stupid. Feeding them the same thing every day is nice. It's really just like Fraggle Rock, Thomas the Train, and the older version, I mean, of Thomas the Train, available, and not have to be in the company of the same songs over and over and over. So I guess that's my rant. Again, it's not because it's child friendly or for little kids, it's just they could do much more with the little kids than feeding them the same thing over and over. That's really how I'm saying.